All right, so I'm going to talk about, once again, habits and how to change them because I think that it helps us to be reminded of these ideas. And I like talking about it because it reminds me, right? So, MDC, minimum daily commitment, right? So if there's something that you want to start doing in your life, like let's say you want to be a piano player or a guitar player. So what I would say is the first thing you want to do, figure out what you want to do. Second thing, first thing, figure out what you want to do, what habit you want to add to your daily routine, or what kind of habit you want to start growing. What would you like to be doing in your life? What would you like to get better at? Excuse me. So the first thing is figure out what you want to do. So let's put it in the context of playing piano. First thing, obviously you have to have a piano or you have to get one. So let's say you have a piano, but you're not playing it. So what's your MDC, your minimum daily commitment? Your minimum daily commitment could be 1 minute a day. And most people are going to say, oh my gosh, if I do 1 minute a day, it's not going to do anything for me. But here's the trick. What's the alternative to 1 minute a day? You could try going for a half hour a day, and then when you miss a day or two, you're like, well, I can't keep up with this. I just can't, right? Or you could do 1 minute a day, and then it's like, yeah, you'll probably go a week and a half, and then you might miss a day. Then you can double up the next day. So you keep that habit resilient. You keep it growing, right? So now, of course, maybe you do want to get to the point where you're playing for 20 or 25 minutes per day. So you start with the 1 minute a day. That's your minimum daily commitment. You could raise your minimum daily commitment, but it's nice to keep it small so you can always succeed in keeping your habit going and you're not disappointed in yourself, right? So you have your minimum daily commitment. Now, it takes time for our brains to build new neural pathways. We have what are called neural pathways, which is basically like we do the same things over and over and over again. You brush your teeth probably twice a day, okay? That's usually a habit that people have. Or let's say you brush them once a day. In the morning, it's a have to, you brush your teeth, right? We could put the piano as being that easy thing that you do. It takes 1 minute a day, 1 minute, right? Now, you can always do more than 1 minute. So if you feel like doing more than 1 minute, set the timer for, let's say, 5 minutes or 10 minutes, right? But here it is. Keep the commitment small so that on a daily basis we get used to it. We're like, oh, it's time to do that thing that doesn't cost me anything or is not painful. There's no excuse because we always have enough time for just 1 minute. We better have enough time to do just 1 minute. Right? We're like, oh, okay, that's not painful. I'll get down and I'll do that. But guess what? Now we've started. Now we're doing it. Now we could say, hey, you know what? The timer went off. I'll shut the timer. Maybe I'll go for another 5 minutes, right? So we need to give our brains time to catch up with what we want to do, and we don't want to cause fear to come up and like, oh no, I have this big commitment. I don't feel like doing it. Just like this right here. So I've been doing this for, it's going to be close to 3 months now. I'm looking at the calendar. So yeah, I've been doing this for quite a while, so it's 1 minute per day, and I'm kind of like, I know I could put out just 1 minute of content. So that's how we could start and to create new habits. If you have any questions, or if I'm not answering anything, or if I'm not rounding it out more. So yeah, like I said, we start with that 1 minute a day. That's our minimum daily commitment. We can achieve that, and then we can grow that habit if it's something we want to do and we start to enjoy it more.